Hi, my name's Zoe and I'm the owner of Authentic Aesthetics. Today I'm going to be telling you a little bit about the Zio GSR range, which consists of a cleanser, exfoliator and toner. So GSR stands for Getting Skin Ready, and it does what it says on a tin really. What having a cleanser, exfoliator and a toner in a skincare regime does is prepares your skin to be able to absorb any other products that you put on top of it. So many people focus on applying lots of moisturisers and serums to their skin, but if you're not removing dirt, makeup, dead skin, debris, pollution, then the products just aren't going to penetrate and they're just going to sit on top of the skin. So I'm going to talk you through each product step by step. So we're going to start with the cleansers. So there's 3 different cleansers within the Zio range. There's one for normal to oily skin type. So this is what I use on myself. This is the exfoliating cleanser. So this is a really nice one if you have kind of normal to oily skin types. If you prefer a bit more of an exfoliating feel when you cleanse, I'm going to show you a little bit. And this is plenty. When you're using a cleanser, people use way too much product, and this is all you need really. A pea-sized amount is what we're aiming for. Have damp hands, just get a little bit of water. And as you go over, you can see that there's these little blue balls in it, blue and white balls. And as you're coming over, you're aiming to pop the balls. So at the same time as this is cleansing your face, you're also getting a mild exfoliation. So really good if you've got any breakouts, if you do suffer with a kind of more oily complexion as I do. And if you just like to kind of feel your cleansers a bit more, it's quite gel based, and when you really do get a lot of water in there, it foams up quite nicely as well. I actually use that to take any makeup off as well and find it comes off really easily. And you just splash all of these off with water or a cotton pad if you prefer. So that would be your option for your kind of normal to oily skin types. If you prefer kind of more of a gel based, especially if you wear a lot of makeup, the gentle cleanser might be a better one for you. This is suitable for all skin types, so dry, sensitive. It's really popular with people with rosacea because they can find that some ingredients in cleansers especially can really make their skin flare up. So the gentle cleanser is a really good one. Nice and blue, has a lot of products in the Zio range. They like their blue products. And again, just a bit of water. This foams up really nicely. It's kind of more of a gel based if you do prefer that. But as I said, this is suitable for all skin types. So it's just kind of finding what you like and what you prefer. But I would definitely recommend this for people who really like, wear a lot of makeup and they prefer that kind of more foamy texture. Again, with this, pea-sized amount is plenty and you just wash it off with water. A lot of people have them in the shower. You can also use the gentle cleanser as a shaving cream or to wash your body as well. Some people do that. Or I have some customers who use the gentle cleanser to remove their makeup, and then if they're more oily skin typed, then they'll use the exfoliating cleanser after to get the benefit from that. And last but not least, we have the hydrating cleanser. So it kind of does what it says in the tin. It's hydrating. So this is more of a cream based. It's got jojoba esters in there, so really nice and hydrating. Also vitamin A, vitamin E, so some really nice vitamins in there as well. And it smells heavenly. This is a really, really nice one. I can never stop smelling it. It feels really nice. It feels very hydrating and really nice and cream based. So if you do prefer that, then that might be a good option for you. And cleansing is really, really important in your skincare regime, because if you are trying to put products onto dirt, to makeup, anything like that, then it's going to stop it being able to absorb, but all of that is just going to get pushed back into your skin as well. So you do need to do it in the morning and at night. And I always get asked, why do I need to do it both times? Well, during the day, we have a lot of pollution that comes onto our face from things like dirt. If we're going out and about, especially if you live in a town or city, there's a lot of pollution going on. So you really need to be washing that off at the end of the day. And then when you're sleeping at night, you get a buildup of bacteria on your pillow. So really you should be changing your pillow once a week. And a lot of people generally aren't doing that. So making sure that you're washing your face, because you sleep on your pillow and you get that buildup of bacteria and also dead skin as well. So cleansing morning and night. And we have our 3 products there to suit all skin types. So that's our cleansers. So now we've finished our cleansing regime, we're going to be using an exfoliator. So exfoliation is really important in any skincare regime because our natural skin cycles, where it basically flakes off dead skin, it's called desquamation. This slows down as time goes on. And also using the wrong sorts of products such as moisturisers on our skin slows down the skin's natural renewal process. So it's really important that we exfoliate to help these fresh, healthy new cells come through. So we recommend kind of 2 to 3 times a week is pretty normal for most people. However, you can use it every other day, such as myself, or if you're using very strong things like retinoids and your skin is very flaky, then using it every day is really good to help that dead skin exfoliate away. But it is important in every single skincare regime, and so you have 2 really, really good options. So we have the exfoliating polish. This is for all skin types. This is what I use on myself. So oily, dry, even if you've got sensitive skin, it's really good for this as well. This uses magnesium crystals. So they're really, really, really super fine. And there's no risk, there's no damage to the environment at all. It doesn't have any of the beads in. So they're all really nice and eco-friendly. Kind of pea-sized amount like this, and you literally, as you feel it coming over it, it kind of feels like sandpaper. If you're anything like me, I really love that feeling. You can kind of hear that. Yeah, you got some really, really nice flaky magnesium crystals in there. So what this is doing is it's buffing off that layer of dead skin. And again, if you're trying to put products on dead skin, you're just going to stop the penetration. So exfoliation is really important to prevent blackheads, to prevent any open pores, anything like that. Reduce oil production on the skin as well. And as I said, use it kind of 2 to 3 times a week, up to every day as needed. So this is for all skin types, or if we have a very acneic, very, very oily skin type, then we're going to opt for the dual action scrub. So this has slightly bigger crystals in it, so it's not going to pop the spots basically. If you've got a very acneic, you're very cystic acne, lots of spots, lots of kind of whiteheads on the skin, and you exfoliate, then what can happen is you can pop the spots and move the bacteria around the face and make the spots worse. So we want to be using something a little bit bigger. Again, kind of pea-sized amount like this is fine. And you know, you'll still feel it, it's just slightly less aggressive. Again, you can hear that coming through. So again, as part of all these, 2 to 3 times a week is fine, but you can use it more regularly if you like to, like me. I love my exfoliator, and these are really easy. You can just, I always have people say that they don't have time for a skincare regime. Do this in the shower, you know. You can do your cleansing, do your exfoliating while you're in the shower. It takes, what, a couple of minutes? And once we finished exfoliating, we're going to come on to toning, which we're going to talk about next. So last but not least is our toner. And I always hear people say, you know, I don't have oily skin, I don't need a toner. But what toners really do, and the really important element within our skin, is that it restores a natural pH level. So our skin should naturally be quite acidic. It's anywhere between the kind of 4.7 to 5.7 mark is ideal for our skin. And when we restore natural pH levels, it restores our natural barrier function. So it gets our skin protecting itself. It's called the acid mantle. So it protects our skin from external factors coming in like pollution. It also helps to even everything else out on top of our face as well. So again, oil production, which can damage the skin, open pores, blackheads, congestion. So toning is really important in every single skincare regime. And again, Zio have 3 really, really great products within their range to suit everybody. If you are kind of, this is brand new to you and, you know, cosmeceutical skincare is just completely out of anything that you've done before, you've been on your Boots No. 7 or your simple products forever, this can be a nice one to start with. This is the Calming Toner, and it's a pH balancer. So it's going to restore that natural pH, but it doesn't have kind of the stronger like glycolics and salicylics, which may kind of tingle and sting your skin a little bit to begin with. You just pour a small amount on a cotton pad, and you can use this morning and night every day. This is very popular with our kind of older clients as well. It smells really lovely too. I love the smell of it. And you just literally wipe it over. Really easy to use. So this hand has been very deeply exfoliated and cleansed, and the pH has been restored. So any products I put on top of it now are going to penetrate and not have all these external barriers which stop our products working as well as we want them to. So that's for our kind of normal to sensitive skin types as well. If you have very inflamed skin, very, very bad rosacea in the beginning, we would want to move you on to stronger products in the long term, but very sensitive, very sun damaged skin, then we can start you on a calming toner. For kind of normal skin types, this is our most popular. This is what most people use, myself included. We have the complexion renewal pads. So these are pads, and moistened pads, so they're soaked in a bit of glycolic. There's a little bit of salicylic in here as well. Glycolic helps to brighten the complexion of the skin, helps to remove surface oil, and then the salicylic gets down within the pores to help to clean them from the inside out. So these are really lovely, very easy to use. You feel very clean after it. The idea is to use both sides of the pads all over the face. And yeah, you just use that. Most people generally find once a day. I just use mine in the morning, but you can use it twice a day as well if you are suffering with some breakouts. For very, very, very oily skins, very acneic again, we do need a next step up. So this is where we have the same idea. These are the moistened pads, but these are called oil control pads. And this just has a slightly higher level of salicylic. This has a 2% salicylic, which is really the kind of premium level you should be looking at when you're trying to treat acne. Salicylic acid is so important because it helps to stop the oil production within the pores, which is what causes that inflammation. So I hope that's explained a little bit about the GSR range for you. So you would have a cleanser, an exfoliator and a toner, which gets your skin ready to absorb any other products you put onto it and get everything working more effectively. As always, if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to get in touch.